What's up, guys? This is Chris here, and today we're going to be celebrating our 10th anniversary. Today is the exact 10-year anniversary of the first video I ever uploaded. So I thought it would be good to try a Shadow, a CZ Shadow, because they're sort of the gun that introduced my YouTube channel. CZs was very popular on my channel a long time. I've shot many of them, and the Shadow 2 is certainly one of my all-time favorite guns. So it's good timing that CZ introduced arguably one of the best Shadows ever. This is the new Shadow 2 Target, the one you guys have been waiting for. I actually did a video on this almost 10 months ago, 11 months ago now, at SHOT Show with one of the creators, which is Eric Gruffel. I always say his name wrong, but he's one of the best IPSC shooters of all time. He had a hand in making this. This is a 6-inch slide. They have a 5-inch available as well, but I wanted the 6 because it looks hilarious, and I've never had a 6-inch Shadow, so here we are. This one comes with iron sights with no optic mount, has an adjustable rear with a straight blacked out front, which is a very interesting sighting setup. We've got really cool slide serrations here on the front and the rear. The slide is super low pro, and even though it's a 6-inch, probably going to have very little slide mess and very little recoil. Now, one of the interesting things they've done with the new Shadow 2 Targets is they have an adjustable trigger for the first time ever. So you can adjust it forward, backward, you can adjust the length of pull, and I think you can adjust several other things as well, including the pre-travel, over-travel, stuff like that. Down here we have a new set of texture, even more texture than the previous Shadow, as you can see, much more dramatic, with new grips on there as well, and we have a 2-pound single action only trigger, which is pretty impressive, very 1911-esque. Now, I do want to mention it was sent to us by CZ, but as you know, that doesn't change anything. So today I'm pretty excited to shoot this, and we're going to see how fast and accurate we can get going with this Shadow 2. Now, before we do that, I want to thank my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys very much. You guys have been helping us for over 10 years now. We've been trying to deliver the best content possible for you guys. You help make all this possible. We really appreciate you. And if you want to support the channel, that is the best way to do it. Just go to the link in the description below. Also in that description is a link to a local shelter in Ames, Iowa. It's the YSS. It's a youth shelter we've been trying to help out for almost a decade now as well. So go down there and click that link and donate some money to those kids for the holidays. I'd really appreciate it.
Hey babe, Lorraine here. We'd like to thank the sponsor of this video, Ammo Squared. If you're a gun enthusiast like Chris, you have tons of guns in tons of different calibers, Ammo Squared is one of the coolest ways that you can always make sure that you have the right ammo that you need. Sign up, pick a caliber, set an auto by budget, and select a shipping trigger. Ammo accumulates over time based on your own budget, and it's stored for free until you want it at your house. Thank you to Ammo Squared for sponsoring today's video.
All right, let's test this thing out. Shoots pretty good so far. All right, that was Blazer 115 grain. That shot really well so far. We'll go over here to these little guys. We're at about 55 yards. Pretty easy, kind of a chip shot with this long ass barrel. Now I will admit, this might not have been the sighting setup I would have went with, and I imagine there's probably a sight you can switch this out in the box. As you can see there, this sight looks like it's a set screw. You probably pull that up, probably push that pin out, and you probably slide that one off and slide a fiber optic on. I'll probably do that in the future, and then I'll also probably adjust this trigger all the way out to give myself the most length to pull, and you'll probably see it set up like that for the 1,000 round review. Shoots good though, but I will admit, for a target pistol, I feel like the big fat black sight, probably not what I would want. Now these sights are adjustable left and right and up and down. Sometimes the up and down isn't all the way there. So today we're gonna just be plinking around a little bit and trying things out and seeing where everything hits. Okay. Now I will admit, iron sights are still more than useful, but with a dot at this distance with the white target and the white background. And now the white targets also have tons of bullet holes in them, so you can see that you sort of lose the silhouette, and it's almost like a little snow camouflage. Going into your focal plane to where you can see the front sight, you completely lose where the target is, and it's really, really difficult to acquire the target from here. Not impossible. I also wanted to mention that I am up for Influencer of the Year for the Gundies, which is amazing. I couldn't do it without you guys, and I really appreciate it. If you think I deserve it, please go down to thegundys.com/vote and vote for me for Influencer of the Year before December 15th. Nice. That was quick. Nice. What do you think? First mag through the gun.
No, it feels really like that weight out front helps to obviously keep it steady.
Yeah, it's like no muzzle flip.
Right. No, that's pretty awesome.
What do you think of the grip and stuff? Sights and all that?
Dude, this grip is super aggressive.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
gripping
well, like
onto
the
it.
front and back strap look like a medieval torture device.
Like, look at my hand already.
The trigger's probably the best I've ever had on a CZ though.
That's really cool. Then you said this is adjustable.
Yeah, so you see it slides on that thing?
Yeah.
And you have like a little set screw here and you could slide it out, slide it back.
Okay.
I know that's one of the big advances because the 2011, you can pick what trigger bow you use. So you could have a short one, medium, long one. And the CZ could never keep up with that because of the fulcrum system. And for whatever reason, they figured it out. You can just slide it forward, backward now. I like the undercut too. CZs, I don't think they've ever had that before, that big of undercut. And they have a double undercut under the trigger guard too.
Looks like space age tech.
Yeah. All right, so it does far away. It doesn't do close up. Yes, it does. Works pretty good one-handed too.
It is good. It is very smooth, I will give it that.
No comp, no red dot.
It is good.
$2,300.
It's a
Shoots
better
like a fucking
trigger.
Dream.
It's a better trigger than the regular Shadow 2.
It definitely is.
So I will give it that.
That trigger, the poundage on that trigger is similar to my Accu Shadow, which I had way done up. That's a really, really good trigger. I'm really happy with that.
But yeah, look at my poor little hand.
But this is too much for you, I bet. Yep. I bet that grip is too much for you. One of the things I'm not sure about that I should know about, because I'm the gun expert, is that I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know what these holes are. Initially, I thought maybe this is like a removable accessory rail, or maybe they're just loosening weight here. I'm not sure what those holes are there for, so comment down below why it has two holes. No joke, come on.
I'm gonna let them do it in the comments.
Man, one downside to this is it should have bigger mags.
Damn.
So when you, I see you and Nick do this all the time where you go boom, 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 boom. So like, is there like a method to that, or?
What do you mean?
Where like you pick like targets over and over, like distance apart?
Oh yeah, we're just practicing really. One of the cool drills that Jerry does, like that's kind of where Nick and I get it from. So if you take like these 5 targets over here,
Okay.
we can go like, instead of going straight across, which is something you should practice, because like if you're gonna shoot a match, that's gonna happen. But sometimes you offset the order, so you just 2 on the outside, 2 on the outside, on the second target, then on the second target, then in the middle.
Okay.
And it just helps with transitioning random targets, because sometimes you'll run up to like a stage array and some things won't be visible, and you have to shoot them out of order. So it's the only reason why we practice that.
All right. crazy there.
I saw
Good
that.
job.
You're doing your own thing.
This is my favorite Shadow 2 I've ever shot. I will say that.
Really? You like that better than my Accu Shadow?
Yeah, you have a curved trigger.
That's true. Not only the trigger flat, but the barrel and slide are 1 inch longer, so there's a lot less recoil on that. The least amount of recoil on any CZ I've ever shot by a pretty wide margin. Even less recoil than having an X300 on it. Which is pretty wild.
I like it.
Oh, I should take that back. My Cajun Gunworks has
all the ports.
Quad porting or like 6 porting, like
yeah.
D6 porting. That has less recoil than that.
But this has a better trigger.
All right, well that went extremely well. The CZ Shadow 2 target was as I hoped, which is good too, because we've had some twists and turns this year, and I've been waiting to shoot this gun for 11 months. 11 months ago, the CZ guys kind of ushered me over to the CZ booth, and I checked it out, and I was very, very excited. So it took me a while to get this in my hands. They had the 5-inch out for a while, but I wanted the 6. I just built this gun up on a pedestal, and I was hoping it would be this good. And as it turns out, it is this good. We shot 250 rounds through it with no malfunctions whatsoever, which is awesome too, because we shot 3 types of ammo. We shot Federal, we shot Blazer, and we shot a little bit of my low-powered competition ammo, and it all worked great. It was also super accurate at distance. We shot at 85. We didn't take it out to the long range just because it's hard to see, it's cold, I'm tired, I didn't want to, but we will for the 1,000-round review. That's a fact. We'll probably be shooting this out to 200, maybe even 250. Now, one thing on the accuracy front that I will be doing is I will be changing out that front sight for a fiber optic front that comes from CZ. And as I mentioned before, not only is it available for you to get, I might even be in the box. I didn't check the box. A lot of times the CZ boxes come with lots of fiber optic rod and different sights and stuff like that. All I did was grab the gun out, grab the mags out, we lubed it, we ran out here and shot the gun. That's kind of what you get with the first shots. Very, very accurate gun. Trigger was absolutely insane. Grip feels extremely good. Now, one thing I should mention is that the grip is definitely more aggressive even than any of my other CZs. So you're gonna have to know that going in, and don't have baby hands, and if you do, toughen them bad boys up before you buy one of these, because not only is the front and rear aggressive, but the side grips are as well. Now these look really good, but I still might palm swell bogey them, so we'll see how that goes. Integrated magwell works pretty good. 3 17-round magazines work great, that was nice, and then overall the recoil and pulse was extremely low because of the giant slide and barrel, and the gun itself weighs like, I think 44 ounces, something like that. It's a heavy bitch, so be aware of that. Steel slide and steel frame with a big steel bull barrel in the gun. Now the last thing I want to touch on is some of the upgrades that you get on this, even over something like the Shadow 2. So first off, you lose the optics mounting system, although I guarantee there'll be optics mounting options available for this. They probably are in the 5-inch. The 6-inch I went with iron sights just because that's what you buy it for. You want that long sight radius. And this gun itself was designed probably for, I imagine, like IPSC limited or something like that. So if you want a red dot, I'm sure A, they'll be available, and B, I'm sure you can get it milled. There's like 100 companies that do it. We also have an undercut here under the trigger rod, which feels good. And then we have a second undercut, which they've never done before, which also, again, felt great. Overall, pretty good gun so far. CZs have a track record of excellence, and I think they continued with this. Overall, I'm pretty happy. It looks great, shoots fast. More can you ask for? We're going to be doing a 1,000-round review, so stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please support your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later. Do I?
You have 2 pairs of sunglasses.
Everybody would have loved that.
That would have been pretty funny.
That was a whole vibe. Okay.
You don't mind?
Are you gonna do baller shit?
I'm going to do the tires.
Pew, 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 pew.
I got rifle beard or what?
Shit.
Fucking crazy.
It's a bit crazy, but I think I fixed it.
Good.